Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Shadows by DC, mixed changeling and mage plot. So, at very specifically 9:47 a.m., Miss Seeker's phone will ring. Ring, 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 ring.
She'll answer it. And she'll just kind of, yes, who's calling me? It's like not even noon 30.
I'm terribly sorry. It's me, Claudia the Night.
Oh, hello. And you kind of hear like a crash in the background as she scrambles out of bed. She's like, oh, hey, what's up?
Uh, the king is available. So I was gonna just like give you a call to meet with him if you wanted to.
Oh, uh, yeah, sure. Just give me like, shit, give me like 20 minutes or so. Yeah.
Do you know where you're going?
Oh, yeah, that too. Where am I going?
How about you meet me and I'll pick you up and bring you? I mean, I can tell you where we're going. It's just,
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
you got me. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, where am I going to meet you for you to pick me up then?
Where are you about in town?
I'm at my house.
I don't want to ask where you live. That seems very rude.
Um, I mean, like, there's a Starbucks down the street.
Oh, thank God. I really need coffee. I've been up since 5. Okay, so
Wait, why have you been up since like early yo fuck o'clock in the morning?
because I wake up at early old fuck o'clock in the morning because I have a really, really, really fucko job. Politely, of course. So, Starbucks. Did I lose you? Do 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 do. Do, do. I believe we are experiencing technical difficulties. Either I have dropped or the player has. So, we will say they changed addresses and he drives in his car to the Starbucks and waits for her. And we will do the wait for her song. Do 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 do. The waiting for her song. I'm doing the waiting for the player song. Hello, player.
Hello. My Wi-Fi was just kind of like, not today, smack. So,
All fine. So, Denati arrives at said Starbucks. He is in a nice sedan. It doesn't look personal. And he'll give her a wave. Park, hop on out.
she'll wave back, say, to coffee, because coffee. Let's go.
And I have to get all of the coffee. And somebody has an extremely complicated order.
Wait, why do you have to get all the coffee? Huh?
Because I was coming to Starbucks, I told them, and here I am.
Oh no, they made you the coffee bitch.
They made me the coffee winch. And he'll go in and he'll go up and he'll order an iced coffee with with toffee nut syrup, and then he'll order a pike, hot. He'll order a cafe latte for himself, and then he proceeds to order what could only be described as possibly somebody's sexual preference and or identity mixed in with coffee. Very, very long, complicated, fair trade, gluten-free, like pan soy organic latte.
She'll just kind of look at,
Half calf. Half calf. He'll like wave his hands. Half calf, half calf.
So, who the hell is that order for?
The court physician. We must keep happy because, like, hands. Like, it's the court physician.
I mean, you need a doctor. Just give me a couple months.
A couple of months, you'll be a doctor.
Okay, well, okay. Look, I won't be a doctor, but okay, I'll actually probably need more than a couple months, but I can cheat. See? And she'll wiggle her fingers.
You also, you're missing a very important part of being a part of a lost court. Being lost. He'll kind of whisper.
She'll shrug and say, hey, a doctor is a doctor. I'm just saying.
He'll tap her nose.
You know?
He'll grab the orders, get in the car. He's listening. She'll notice he's listening to Iron and Wine for the music. And he will get her to the court. And he'll drop off one coffee at the physician. The iced coffee is for the cook. He was the iced coffee is for the physician, yes. No, the iced coffee is for the cook. The latte is for him. And he'll tell you that the normal, just plain coffee is for the king, actually. So he's got that one left. He'll sip off his latte, walking with her. And the court, she will notice, let me if I can describe this thing now that we're here. They rode for a little bit, actually, to a little bit south of DC itself. The way DC is set out, I'm sure you know this, is like kind of like a diamond. And DC is an extremely specific district, and you can still be considered to be in the metropolitan DC area when you are not in quote-unquote DC. The Spring Court's freehold is just outside of DC proper in what was once a plantation home, and has now been, reversioned into a home. It's the king's house. And the gardens. And when I say gardens, these are some of the most beautiful gardens she has probably ever laid her eyes on. Just abundance of flowers and trees in bloom, and just it's breathtaking, and it's also fragrant. It's almost like coming into another world. He'll park the car, he'll get out, he'll kind of quick, when somebody's going through a place quick enough that you can't quite get your bearings as to where you are? He's doing that, so it's like you just walked into a very large plantation home. It's grand parlor, sweeping stuff, ballrooms, all this good crap. Oh my god, it's like Little Orphan Annie, okay? And he drops off the iced coffee and the tumbler coffee, and then he'll go out to the back, and he'll lead her down kind of like a path, like a flagstone path. And he's kind of like looking around. She'll notice. And he'll say, the king is either very obvious to spot very quickly, or you'd never see him. And he'll kind of sweep his eyes a little bit, and then eventually he comes upon seeing someone, and he'll basically kind of motion the direction of a man standing next to like a koi pond, and he'll point, and he'll say, "There we are. I found it." And she sees this man. I don't believe, can Magi see actual Feymeen, or do they just see their mask? I can't remember.
I'm not sure. I know in Old World you can see them with like spirit sight, but I don't know how it is in New World. So,
Well,
but she doesn't have spirit anyway. All she has is prime matter
okay.
and death. So.
If she can't see, I'll do both just in case, and so people can know what he looks like. If she can't see his mask, then she just sees a man who stands about 5'9" or so. In a very strange age place. It looks like he could either be in his young 20s or late 40s. It's just very strange, and it's just the way he comes across. There's like no middle ground there. Um, he has red hair that's tumbling down to his shoulders. Oh, it's a very bright orangey red like hers. Um, he has very bright, energetic eyes, full of just life and vibrancy. He's a little bit broader built, but not by much. She notices he has a light stubble at his face. His eyes are remarkably green, is the other thing that she would notice. And he's wearing a button-up shirt and like kind of slacks and boots that are good for running around the garden, and like a cardigan sweater over all of it. And Donati will very respectfully approach him and kind of give him a cordial bow, not too big because he's not very far behind him in power, but he'll incline his head and neck, and the king will turn and incline his head to him, and he'll say, "Your Majesty, I wanted you to meet Miss Seeker. I met her the other day at the constellation, and I thought you would be interested in meeting her." He'll kind of chew his lip, not saying that part of the reason he wants to meet is because looks wise. But he'll basically, so the king will turn his eyes to her, and the one thing that she noticed about him is that he just has a breathtaking amount of what seems to just be warmth. You know what I mean? He has a very kind look to his eyes. For his Feymeen, where the mortal stands about 5'8" or so, 5'9", the Fey half of this fellow stands at about just under 7.5 feet tall, with moss green hair just spilling down his back, leaves worked into it, skin like ash, because he is an ash tree. Shots of silver and vines kind of wrapped tastefully around his skin, wearing essentially almost kind of like doe-skin breeches and boots. Shirtless in his Feymeen right now, but he has a vest nearby that he can toss on. And the other thing is, because he is actively in raining season, he has a crown upon his head that appears to be made of woven antlers and other verdant greenery. And there also seems to be like an amber golden glow that just kind of hangs about the air around him. Little motes of light dance about his fingers. You almost think that there were little small fairies just kind of playing around him. And that's what he looks like to Fey eyes. We'll turn his attention to her, and it's almost as though Donati melts away at this man's grandeur. And he'll smile to her, and in a very warm, deeper voice that I can't even begin to affect, he'll say, "Welcome."
Hello. And
He'll
she'll
smile
wave.
to her.
And then she'll kind of like she'll brush down the front of her shirt because she literally just threw shit on. It was on the floor and she just kind of threw it on. So she's got blue jeans, a ruffled t-shirt, and her hair is thrown up in like a really messy bun that is all over the place.
Kind of
Um, and then and then of course she's got her little purse and out is Gerald's head is just sticking out looking around.
You have a monkey! He like lights up as like ungiddishly as he can. Like while still maintaining his kingly composure, he lights the fuck up like Joan of Arc, okay? Like that was
Oh my god.
that was terrible. Just lights up like, oh my god. And he'll just do
So and she'll just take Gerald out and offer it to him. And he's like in the picture, his tongue is sticking out and he looks like the most silly, happy little thing ever.
So there is like Gerald dust there for a moment, and you realize that he kind of took him so fast, it's almost like a cartoon. Just and he'll hug him again as becomingly as he can while maintaining his regal grace. Monkey. Inside, he's like fucking Gabriel Iglesias over. But no, yeah. So
that's Gerald.
He'll grin and pet him and kiss his head.
And Gerald looks very, very happy to be receiving all of this attention. He's just like, yes, give me more.
Because you want knighting your fucking monkey. He's considering it strongly. It's like Donati can see the paperwork in his future. A knight of fucking monkey, great.
Great. They're adorable. She'll just say, yeah, I am Seeker. Moros. Oh dear. Oh. Moros. Necromancer on the Path of Doom. And that's Gerald, the sidekick.
He's very meticulously and carefully braiding Gerald's little side mustache, nodding. Like this dude is gonna look like Thor in Oakenshield when he's done, okay?
It's gonna be great. And she'll just say, Gerald says he enjoys you braiding his mustache.
I can speak to animals, actually. Well, granted.
Oh. Well, I'm not really sure how that all really works, because Gerald, in one hand, he's not actually an animal, but at the other hand, he is actually an animal, because you have to get their bodies ready for the spirit. He's a familiar, technically. He's not just, I don't just keep a random Tamarin with me all the time, but yeah.
I don't know many people that do. Although sometimes I refer to it as, have you ever heard of a mouse lemur?
I've heard of lemurs. I'm assuming mouse lemurs are just kind of like smaller.
Yes. Sometimes when I'm possessed with an overexuberance of confidence, I'll call it a mouse lemur buying amount of confidence.
Sugar gliders are always great and adorable. And you can carry them around in little pouches because they're nocturnal. So so they will just sleep in the pouches as you carry them around to go do all your stuff.
He'll smile at her. And tilt his head. Donati like bites his lip like, yes, 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 yes.
The moment has finally arrived.
And the king just smiles. And Donati lets off like this sigh that was probably louder than he wanted it to be, but not so loud that it's unbecoming.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll excuse himself because he has paperwork, so much paperwork. Oh God, paperwork.
Oh, poor dude.
Off and sip his coffee.
She'll she'll just say, okay, well, I guess I should probably get right to the point. Because I guess that's one of the times. So I just thought it would be a good thing to come and see you because a lot of people have been saying you look like me. So I was like, why not?
I
Or we
think
look
you
similar.
like me. I'm older than you, I'm fairly certain.
Hey, I could be older. You never know. There are spells for longevity and stuff like that.
There are also spells that could age you into the dirt right now.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of funny because I actually am. We're not getting into that. Like I said, necromancer on the path of doom. Necromancer.
He'll pass his fingers along, like a flower that's not looking overly fantastic, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll basically pluck it, and she notices that it blooms more verdant in his hand, going about basically the brightest that it could, just kind of really opening up and just beautiful colors of scarlet and green and just very lovely thing, smile. But then his brow will go up and it begins to wither again. And it begins to wither so much that it breaks down and starts to decompose.
Okay,
And
since we're doing
basically
this,
lift his hand and blow the dust. And it's very clear that he made it die and like wither away.
okay, let me pull something up just to make sure I have the right thing. Because if he's showing off, she's gonna show off. She's that kind of person. Here we go. I found it. Oh, I thought it was a death 3. Apparently, it's just death 2. That makes it so much better.
I was lost, but now I'm found.
And she'll yeah, we'll say she's done with her coffee by this point because it was probably a large, but she yeah, and so she'll just hold out the plastic cup and let me roll this spell. And it's vulgar as fuck. Oh well. So in one hand she's got the cup, and in the other hand she will pull out a small little bone knife. It doesn't look like it would hurt anybody. It's just itty bitty. And she's not wielding it in a threatening manner. And she will also mutter.
You can bring a knife to a
quietly.
gunfight. That's fine. Okay. Go ahead and pull a knife on him. It happens.
She wouldn't do that. Oh boy. We roll this real quick.
He's holding Gerald.
Okay, only one success. So,
A touch.
how much durability and structure? No, how much durability would a fucking Starbucks cup have? I don't know.
You want to say not that much, but then,
You never know.
You never know. Starbucks cups can be kind of harsh.
Yeah, it will clearly, oh shit, I gotta roll paradox real quick. Oh, no paradox. Okay, and so she'll just kind of furrow her brow when it doesn't completely rot. She'll just kind of lift up a finger, but you can clearly see that it did erode a little, like it's somehow plastic has eroded. I don't even know how to describe that. Yeah, it's got like holes and shit in it. It looks like it was burned. But she will chant again and wave the little bone knife around. Much better.
He'll smile.
Oh no. I think we need to get Joey into this because I just got a paradox.
We can probably ask him very quickly what it will do. Is it something that happens
Yeah, it's just
immediately, or does it work out later?
Actually no, I do have Prime. So I will just say that I think he hasn't house ruled it for paradox or anything, so she will channel it into herself.
Okay.
And so she will just the couple rot away and disintegrate. But she's at the end of that as she channels the paradox into herself and takes one bashing.
He'll bite his lip when he notices that she hurt, and he'll reach out and very gently touch her cheek. And she feels basically warmth spread from his fingertips, and it heals the damage. Like, that's not even complicated. Like, it's like the lowest power he has. It is the first.
She'll
It was one of the beginning powers of the Eternal Spring.
nice.
And they'll smile. Unless you were an orphan, I can't really think of that many ways that you and I are related. If that were the case. My fiance was pregnant when I was taken.
Well, hey, thank you, because that actually did hurt a little bit. I was silly. I need to stop doing so much vulgar magic. But I mean, anyway, funny thing, I actually am an orphan, so.
His brow rises. Do you know what your mother's name was?
No, I was just sort of, left outside of a hospital.
He chew his lip a moment. You wouldn't happen to know where, would you?
Oh, see, hold on, let me go check her backstory. I'm pretty sure it was North Dakota, but let me check.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, actually. He's from the Midwest. I didn't specify where, but he is from the Midwest.
Oh boy. Yep, she'll just say, well, from the records I read, because I did go around a lot because, let's just say nobody really wanted to have me in their house for a long time. It was in a small town in North Dakota.
Wouldn't have happened to have been Grand Forks, would it have?
I never gave the place a name.
So he's in an awkward position right now. He kind of like rubs the
I
back
can
of
say.
his neck. I'd love to write this off
Just
as
sort of
just
shrug.
a quirky coincidence and kind of, oh yeah, no, but press a finger to his lip.
She'll just sort of
23
shrug.
Kind of shrug. He'll just shrug 23.
23. October. Technically, I'll be 23.
No, I meant the instead
Oh,
of
the what?
resorting to magic to figure out if I am related to you somehow.
Oh, magic.
Together, we could always just do a paternity test like normal people. Well, not.
Um, actually, my mentor is a life mage. I do know him. We don't talk too much, but he is. Um, yeah.
I'm. Hold on. I have to process this. Then I have to try not to strangle my high Cirrus for springing this on me with no warning. Then I have to. He kind of looks at her like, "Wow, okay."
And she looks totally calm. She'll just kind of shrug and say, I mean, if it means anything to you, I wasn't actively looking for you or anything because I just didn't care.
Ouch.
Um, I mean, what? Okay, try to see it from my viewpoint. Just being left outside of a hospital, clearly not wanted. Why would you want to go look for the parents who just kind of left you?
Okay, first off, what if your parents had done it because they truly felt that it was for a better life for you? If your mother and I, if it was your mother, we're not exactly in the best position.
I never thought of it that way. I had to say the bad look, okay? I didn't think it was anything else
No, no,
other
no, no,
than
but
that.
look, I had gotten a better job. I was going to go work at the oil fields. And the problem was that I had been working at a nursery for, like, forever since I got out of high school, since I was in high school. And if it was your mother and I, we were dating and kind of rode the back of his neck again. Knock, knock, pregnancy. And
I
I,
know how sex works, yes.
oh God, wow. Okay. So, um, it wasn't even a question of if I wanted you. If it was you. If it was you. I'm jumping to conclusions here. I don't want to assume anything. It wasn't a situation where it was ever a question of whether I wanted my children or not. It was shocking. It was sudden. It was fast. But, so I took a job in the fields. And when I went to go work them, I was taken.
And she'll nod and say, I understand that. Um, I don't know. Like, I just never thought of that. And, yeah.
And when I got back, everything had changed and I couldn't find her. I looked. Her name was Marina. She was beautiful. No, it wasn't like it wasn't her looks. Although she's a gorgeous woman. It was the way she laughed, the way she smiled, the way she talked. She could captivate an entire room. And she was so smart. Oh my God. She was so smart. She was top of our class. I loved her so much. I was never able to find her when I got back. When I ended up getting married, moved on.
Oh, she'll nod and say, well, I mean, there's one way I could see if she's dead or not. And that's calling up her ghost if she left one. Some do, some don't. So it's not like 100% foolproof method. I would just need her full name and preferably something personal to her.
I have one thing I kept, but this is kind of the thing. If if she were your mother and she were my girl, okay? If you tried to call up your mother and your mother had passed on, could you call her up or do you need your name and like all that stuff?
I mean, I don't see what having a personal connection to them would, change much.
I mean, because if you think about it, if you just call up my ex, or I don't know, technically, I don't know. He'll wave his hands like he doesn't fucking know how that works. If you call up the child, okay? She's not going to know if you are her child, possibly. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you.
But if you called up your mother and I recognized her as being my ex, then you see, there we go.
Uh-huh.
Can you do that? Can you, if your mother has passed, could you call her up?
If she left a ghost, occasionally they don't leave ghosts, and she'll just kind of lift a hand up and stick her index finger out. If they don't leave a ghost, and she'll pull out another finger, or if their fetter was destroyed, then she'll pull out another finger, or if they just moved on. There are a lot of different complications. It's not a 100% completely foolproof method because
Just don't know anything about this.
Okay. If she left a ghost and she is dead, I can call her up. If she's dead and she didn't leave a ghost, I can't. I can't just create ghosts. I mean, okay, technically, I guess if I went on a killing spree, I could create a lot of ghosts, but that's not the point here.
Oh my god, I was thinking that too. What the hell is wrong with us?
I mean, I am a death
bro.
She'll just kind of shrug. And Gerald would just slightly shake his head at Seeker. He'll roll her eyes.
His beard, by the way, is resplendent right now. It's fucking gorgeous. He's like little miniature fucking, like, with, like, beard rings and everything.
Oh my god, yes. This is amazing. That's how he's gonna be for, like, forever now. She'll just kind of say, I mean, technically, if I had time and space, I could theoretically go back in time to when she died and see if she had a zombie there, or not a zombie, or a ghost.
Wow.
Sorry, I mainly create zombies. Don't worry about it, necromancer. I mean,
how about we pause on this point first, okay?
Okay.
And I'm asking you this sincerely. I'm not just trying to be a jerk. Do you care? Does it matter to you if I'm possibly your father?
Oh, to be completely honest with you, no, not really. I mean, it would be nice to know, and there would be another connection that I would have in the city, but it is not. It's just kind of like, it would be on the offhand, it would be kind of cool to know, and then on the other hand, it's just kind of like,
He kind of chews his lip for a moment. Oh. Well, if it doesn't matter all that much to you, then I guess I just want you to. I mean, I know it costs us energy to do magic. I wouldn't want you to waste your energy.
No, not really. Some spells do require mana, and other spells don't. It really just depends on the spell. But I mean, simply seeing if two people have the same genetic material, it shouldn't cost any mana.
He is out of game, so torn. He'll chew his lip for a moment. I guess just whatever you want.
I mean, and I'm gonna be completely frank here. I don't know you all that well, and I can see how this would be a little awkward. And I know some people just. I'm not saying this is exactly to you. I'm just simply saying this as a matter of fact. But some people don't want their kids; they give them up for a reason. And so then I do understand. I've seen the stories where people will find their birth parents, and then it's just kind of like, we kind of got rid of you for a reason. Why are you here? You just kind of.
I know. If you were my daughter, I'd want you. I mean, I want you in my life. You don't understand. My child gave me a reason, strength. Like I wasn't doing that great. I was a dumb kid. I didn't have any motivation in the world. I didn't have anything. I was good at what I did. I was good at making plants grow. I had a green thumb. I was good at putting my nose to the ground and or the grindstone and but I was just some dumb kid from some dumb Midwest town who was just I wasn't living. I mean, I was surviving. I was getting by day to day, but I wasn't living. And then my girl tells me, she's pregnant, we're having a baby, and I freak out. Oh my God, I freaked out. Oh, Jesus Christ, I freaked out so bad. I was, I thought, you fucking dick. What are you going to do with you can't even take care of yourself. How are you going to take care of a kid? How are you going how are you going to provide life to someone else? I mean, you can't even live yourself. And I don't know what happened, but in that moment, instead of feeling, I don't know, I guess I grew up, and I stopped feeling so defeated. It reframed my entire mindset, and I just thought, pull myself up for myself. But for them, if I can give someone else happiness and be there for them and show them love and just give them the entire world to just learn off of and I mean, there's so much in this world. Oh my God, I don't ever understand how people are bored. There's just so much to do and to think and to feel and to challenge yourself to grow in all these different ways to just express your creativity. And I know I'm getting really passionate here. I'm sorry. It's just, that's what it gave me my life. It gave me my passion being a father. And that's what was taken from me. He starts to tear up. When I was taken by them, I lost that chance to be a father. And I don't even want to have control over the agency of somebody's life, to tell them, oh, well, you can do this, you can't do that, to be an authoritative figure. I just want to know that there's somebody in this world that share that bond with, that life with, and I just, how can I shrug? I think the one thing that I could never convey to my child, whether it's you or anyone, is exactly how much they were wanted. It's what pulled me through a literal hell. Like, I'm not sure you could ever imagine what we go through on the other side. Another shrug.
So she was very quiet during all of this, and she'll kind of, almost absent-mindedly move an arm, because she's got a messenger bag kind of thing, and her arms are at her side, but she'll lift her right arm because the bag's on the left, and she'll just kind of, drape it over her stomach and grab the and she'll grab the strap, just kind of holding it there, and having the hand over her stomach, and she'll say, "No, I do know what you mean." And like I said, it wasn't directed to you. It was simply me trying to convey what I thought as best I could. I know it did come off as rude.
You strike me as the kind of person who, and I don't mean this in a bad way, just more as an observation. You strike me as the kind of person who has trouble connecting.
aren't wrong. And she'll just kind of, just place a hand over her face and, just kind of chuckle quietly to herself, and then she'll, as she moves her hand away, she'll wipe at her eyes, and she'll say, yeah. At least I did for a little bit, and then I just couldn't anymore. I don't understand people. I really don't. I won't admit it. Well, at least not to you. I try to keep it a secret. But, yeah. And about what you said, about going through Arcadia. No, I don't know exactly what you guys go through. There are a couple mages. It's a certain path, but they do awaken in Arcadia, and they have had. Some of them have been chased by the I don't know. It's like other changelings or whatever there in Arcadia, and they come back with horrific stories as well. But they always manage to get out shortly after. So it's a little terrifying what it must have been like for me to imagine what it must have been like to actually be trapped there.
I was the kind of person who was always on the go. I could never stay still. I had to be moving. My hands had to be doing something. I just go, go, go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Talked a mile a minute. Always drumming my fingers, fidgeting, all of that. I think that's why I liked working in a garden, because there was always something to do. You know what I mean? Something to change or move or work around.
Yeah.
When I was taken, they put me in the earth. And literally buried me in the ground. And I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. I got to the point that I couldn't think. I couldn't scream. It was just loamy earth all around me. And I tried so hard to push myself from the ground. And sometimes it's like I was drowning. I wish water would just flood me. And I would fill my mouth, my nose, my ears. I felt warmth finally. Eventually I did start feeling warmth, but I couldn't move. And my fingertips finally started coming from the ground. And the sun was touching me. I could move a little bit. And I just kept growing bigger and bigger and stronger and taller. I was in the center of this large garden. I could control what was happening in it. I could decide who, what, when, where would grow, why, how. But I couldn't move. My feet were rooted to the ground. My hands stuck high above my head as though I was being stretched out at a torturer's rack. And I'd have things carved in my flesh sometimes. I still have the mark, actually, on my hip. The only reason I was able to get out was because I was cut down, thrown into a fire. When I burned away, I was back here. I'll chew his lip. But that's what it was. Buried in the earth for so long. When I finally did come back up, I was a half-life. I was a tree. I was an ash tree. I know that may not sound that horrifying to you, but I just spent every day of my life watching other people move around me, live their lives, have children. That was probably the hardest part. Just, although I did marry the bird that would come sit in my branches and sing for me. She followed me out. My wife. You'll meet her one day. Not today. She's not here right now. But I had it fairly easy. Donati, my God, he was trapped in a city, large city labyrinth, and Scope was made to fight every day. It was kill or be killed until you eventually rose to the point that you would join something called the Red Court. It's called the Red City. And he had to fight every single day. For some of us, I think the one thing that unifies us the most across the entire spectrum is that we just lost everything that was us, that made us us, to become mockeries of ourselves. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's just the most horrifying part of all. Just, I am not who I was. I can't even have children anymore. Not without the greatest contracts or powers.
I mean, or a life mage.
It changes who we are on a fundamental level. We're not human anymore.
She'll get a wide grin on her face and say, I have once seen a life mage, a very powerful life mage, threaten to make a male pregnant. And even better, a previous mentor of mine, she'll kind of furrow her brows when she says a previous mentor and get over that, and then she'll shake her head and say, he was in a cabal once, and there was a life mage in his cabal. He was the healer and the tank, I guess you could metaphorically say. But one day this life mage woke up before the rest of them and made them breakfast. Wheat pancakes, orange juice, eggs, and bacon. The typical very healthy breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
This life mage waited until all of them had eaten breakfast and were very happy. And that is when he told them that he had grown everything that they had eaten from himself. He grew the wheat. Yeah. He grew the wheat out of his armpits to make the pancakes. The eggs he laid himself. The orange juice he urinated. And the bacon is he turned his leg into that of a pig and cut it for bacon and then healed the damage that he did to himself. So, yeah, midlife mages can do some pretty crazy things.
That you hit the nail on the head with crazy.
Yeah. Needless to say, they never allowed him to cook breakfast again.
Yes, going to assume.
I always loved that story, but anyway.
I have not done anything quite so strange, nor has my chef.
Not
I tend
yet.
not to try to eat myself. I think before I worry about having more children, I need to possibly look into the one that could be standing right in front of me. Even if you don't need anything from me, even if we don't need anything from each other. I'd kind of like to know, wouldn't you?
She nods. Yeah, the curiosity is actually starting to get to me now.
I can tell you a reason that I do think this could be, but I'm not sure you would understand it.
She'll tilt her head to the side. Hmm?
He'll chew his lip. It seems as though chewing his lip is a quirk. And he'll think, do me a favor. I'll tell you once we know. Fair?
So, do you a favor.
Once we know, I'll tell you what I feel.
Okay.
But I have a gift for you. For now. Until we figure out how. Well, no. That has nothing to do with it. I have a gift for you. He'll reach like into his hair, and you see his fingers kind of twirl, and it's like he plucks something out of it. And he'll kind of fashion it. And un momento, por favor. He'll I'm doing this on the thing for video's sake. I'm singing the Doom song. He fashions her a necklace with that on it, like a silver ash leaf.
Ooh.
And he'll very carefully drape it around her neck.
She'll, stand there. She'll say,
As long as you have this on you, you may enter into the court freely. No one will molest you.
She'll kind of rub the back of her head and say, I should warn you, I am a very curious person, and if you give me this, I will probably never leave the court because I will always be here asking questions.
A shrug, if you wish. If you want, I can arrange lodgings for you when you're here. A little room you could go back to.
I mean, like, I have my own home and everything. It's just that, I should warn you, I've already had very higher up members of an order of mages block me on every piece of technology that I can contact them through because I am very annoying and I ask them so many questions. So,
My dear, this is the court of creativity and inquisitiveness. We are the dreamers of dream.
I'm sorry, I don't know all the court
If it
sounds.
really comes down to it, I'll throw you down to Autumn for a while. If you wear them out, well, you deserve a prize.
I mean, what sort of prize? Because when I actually try...
Your life would probably be the prize, but
Oh.
let's not get into that macabre detail.
Well, I mean, by that time I should know I'm going... Oh, well. Yeah.
He'll hand her back her Emperor Tamarind. Pet its head. Geese.
Gerald looks very, very happy. And he'll just kind of... He is so lazy he'll just kind of like flop around. Like you just kind of pick him up and he just hangs there like a ferret.
Okay, so we have three options. Apparently, you contact a life mage, we go the normal route and do a paternity test, or you do your ghost magic. Which do you prefer?
Well, either which way, somebody's gonna know about it. Then again, I don't really think the 8th would be all that nosy, to be completely fair.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, the 8th. That's the name of my mentor. We all have, true names hold power. If a mage has your true name, they can do some pretty nasty stuff to you, especially over distances.
Okay.
So we never ever say our true names. We call them shadow names. Like my shadow name is Seeker. I was not actually, the name I was given by the nurses was not actually Seeker. His name is not actually the 8th, etc., etc. That's also a fair tip. If you think someone's a malicious mage, don't give them your true name. Just give them like a fake name so that they can't hold that over you. Though I will warn you, if you keep a shadow name or a pseudonym for a long enough time, you'll actually create a connection to it. It won't be as strong as your actual true name. It will still have a minor connection to you. So that's why some of us also change our shadow names every couple of years, just to, the really paranoid ones of us anyway.
I know what, if you were my daughter, I would have named you.
What was that?
He'll blush.
Tell me, come on. I'm curious.
Annabella.
Oh, see, that was actually like the first name I almost named this character. Like, holy shit. I damn near made her Annabelle, but then I was like, no.
Well, there we go.
Oh shit.
I was torn between Annabelle and Annabella. He'll shrug.
She'll nod and say, tell you what, you tell me the thing you were thinking of earlier, if it does turn out that that I am your daughter, and I'll tell you the name the hospital staff gave me. I don't think it would be too bad in your eyes. At least the first name. This last name is kind of shitty.
He'll smile. I think you are my daughter. Because I can already feel you here. And he'll touch the middle of his chest. I can feel that love returning back to me.
She'll smile softly and nod. Well, I would prefer to be safer. Just have the tests done before. That sort of thing. Like I said, your name is very, very powerful over mages. Not as powerful as say. My apologies.
Don't worry, it's fine. I don't know any I don't know any fair magics that do it. I could technically take out a goblin contract to identify one in my blood, and there's a power, but I don't have it. It's not one that I possess. It's more common amongst those of the Autumn Court. And there are oracles that could probably do it, but I don't have access to my oracle right now. That would be my wife.
She'll nod. Sam. I mean, if you wish, like, I can call the 8th right now and just be like, yo, buddy, could you come out of the shadow for a little bit? You can probably get here ish. Depends on if he actually like picks up the phone, because sometimes he doesn't, and sometimes he does.
Is it Joey that plays that character, by the way?
Yeah, because it's an NPC.
Let's see if we can get Joey in here.
Sure. Oh boy. So glad I bought that Mentor 1 dot though.
About that dot though. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that?
Right? He's done seen it. Do you need me to? Kinda, yeah.
Yes. Literally.
We need you to play Mari.
We need you.
Need him to play Mari though.
Loving audience.
Bum.
Live, son. Getting Adrian Brody up in his house.
Oh boy.
Yes, son. I can't believe their fucking backgrounds are the same. It's ridiculous.
It's amazing.
That shit on purpose. Who's your daddy? So he'll smile to you and he'll say, would this be someone you'd want to bring here, or do you want to meet them in a... He'll kind of point around, like, neutral location. I can go with you. There's nothing keeping me to the court. I leave all the time. He'll just kind of shrug, like, it's all he's tied down here.
She'll kind of shrug. It really depends on him. I haven't interacted him all that much, so I don't know how exactly, paranoid he is, because some mages, when they get older and more powerful, they get very, very paranoid. Because, they kind of have a right to be. Once you get to that level of power, you're just kind of like, okay, why haven't I died yet? Because mages don't really have a very long lifespan, but that's not the point here.
He's just listening.
Oh, she's just talking. And she'll say, he might want to come to the court. He is actually, one of our master mages. He is a master, which they're just kind of like one step below being kind of, quote unquote, all powerful, etc., etc. So he's a very tough dude. He might want to meet up somewhere else. He might not. I don't really know. I haven't talked to him all that much.
Then why don't we let him make that decision?
Yeah, sounds good.
He'll take the monkey back so she can make the call and keep playing with him.
Yeah, Gerald is just kind of like, yes, all the attention.
Oh, who's a good monkey? Who's a good monkey? Kiss, kiss, kiss.
And she would never know that he is actually a very ridiculously smart monkey.
He will put his vest on, by the way, which she cannot see, but if there were any Fae in the area, they can see it.
Okay. And
Button. It looks like he's buttoning up his cardigan to you.
Okay. And yeah, she will call the 8th.
Okay. You get there's a very quiet voice that answers. Hello?
Hey boss, it's me.
Who is this?
Wow, really? Did they not tell you I'm your apprentice?
There's a pause. Seeker, is it?
Yeah, that's me. Me.
What do you require?
Do you have time to meet me and one of the Changeling Kings for a little bit?
There's a slight pause. Where do you wish to meet?
We were gonna leave that up to you because, obviously you and I don't talk so much, so I don't know if you're one of the paranoid older, masters, or if you're just kind of like, I don't care, let's party with the Changelings. So we were just gonna kind of leave that up to you where you wanted to meet.
Oh my God.
Obviously, I wasn't going to bring him to the Athenium or anything, but
He rubs his face like, oh my God, child.
There's just another pause. Bring them to. He gives you directions to a local park.
she'll just kind of snicker and say, "Ah, there's that life mage in you." Okay, we'll be there shortly. Do you want any coffee? We could probably stop by Starbucks. 'Cause I want some more coffee. I've already had like a massive cup today. I could use another. Do you want some coffee?
I have already eaten today. No, thank you.
I said coffee, not food.
There's just a click.
He'll blink at her. You precious little thing.
She'll look at the phone and then just sort of shove it in her pocket and say, he hung up on me. Right?
Yeah.
Jeez. It's only like I'm his apprentice or something. It's only like he's teaching me magic.
That's it.
Hang up, whatever. I'll bug him in the Athenium later. Anyway, he said he wants to meet us at a local park.
He will, he'll lead her to a, I'm sorry to do this, but a motorcycle. He'll lead her to a motorcycle and very carefully kind of clip the helmet on her head. And clip one on his own, and he will give her the riding jacket so that if they go down, she got some protection on her.
She'll nod, and then shit, she's got the monkey. So
He'll put the monkey in his saddlebag. We give him his phone to play with. I don't fucking know. The monkey probably knows how to use it better than he does.
I mean,
Videos or something.
actually, it doesn't have any in computers, but he's a smart monkey.
So yes, he will Harley them to the appointed location. Vroom, 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 vroom. With coffee in tow.
The park that you were directed to go to is on the edge of the city. It's almost pretty much bordering the forests outside of DC.
Mhm.
In fact, there's only really a very formal border between where the park ends and the actual forest begins.
Hey, girl.
And when you arrive, a unusually large gray wolfhound sitting there. And when you guys stop, it approaches you.
She'll look at the hound and say, when you transform back, that's going to be a lot of vulgarness.
It just
Close my
opens
eyes.
his mouth. Oh, sorry, Johnny, you go.
No, it says he'll say if I close my eyes, will it help?
Oh, no. It's just like in general, when you do something stupid that shouldn't be able to actually happen, you take paradox for it if sleep
And
state
that-
or not.
Hurts.
It can. Sometimes you can get like mental illnesses and a whole bunch of other stuff that happens.
If the world works like that, it'd be so much better.
I mean, kind of, sort of.
The wolfhound just looks back between the two and says, "You will follow me." And yes, the wolfhound spoke.
That is not.
And then it turns and walks away.
I mean, the king's gonna check his priority and privilege right now for a moment, and not get up his ass for that one. Follow me, all right. So he'll tuck his hands in his pockets, offer his arm to Seeker.
As she goes to take it, Gerald will just kind of hop over there and onto his arm and not move.
It's my monkey.
It's not your monkey, it's my monkey.
So yes, he'll he'll walk with Gerald. I have a picture for this later.
So the wolfhound leads you guys deeper into the park, right to the very edge of the forest, where there's just a little blanket laid out with this dude sitting on it. He's got the very strange garb and the wind-ruffled hair, and there's a whole pack of the wolfhounds surrounding him. And the gray one joins them, and they're just pretty much lounging around.
Oh, so you give the dogs the ability to speak. Okay, that makes sense.
The eighth just looks up and says, "No, they are war spirits materialized with me."
War spirits. What the fuck do you need war spirits in the middle of? You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. Like, okay,
He tilts his head like to the left, very slightly, almost like an animal, and goes, "It is dangerous out here. Why would I not bring spirits to protect myself?"
see, spirits are weird anyway. Like, how does all that work? It's just,
The king just holds his hand up and he's like, listen, Linda, calm down, okay? We need this man to do us a favor.
I know he does, but it's just like, sorry, my kind have a problem with spirit magic. We just can't. And she's doing that thing where she's
Yeah,
got like
even?
one hand, yeah, or it's like her one hand is kind of cupped a little, and then she's got the other one, and she's just kind of mashing, the tips of her finger into the palm of her other open hand. She's just like, we can't,
You can't even. I get it.
can't understand it. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Anyway,
Some
okay.
People can't ride bicycles. You can't understand this. I got it.
Well, I mean, like, you can learn how to. Okay, we're not. Yeah. Okay.
I can't chew gum and
so
walk at the
anyway-
same time, so he'll shrug.
Really?
No, never been able to. I don't know why.
Oh, weird.
Can't blow bubbles either.
Really?
Nope. I
Okay.
think my tongue's too short. I'm kind of sticking his tongue out.
Anyway, okay. The 8 meet. I don't think I was ever given your name. I think
Me?
everyone just refers to you as the Spring King.
My name is Asher.
Okay. The 8 meet Asher. Asher, the 8. Spring King. Master Thyrsus. Thyrsus. However you pronounce it. I hate that word so much. Why can't it be just easy, like morose? Jesus.
Thrysus, I believe
It's,
the word for it.
it's something like that.
He
And-
looks at the king and nods. "Hello."
Hello.
And so Seeker's just gonna plop down, and she'll just say, "So,
Am I doing this? Is this me? I'm supposed to do this. He's your mentor.
no, I got this. Hold on.
Okay, no, you do this then.
Yeah, take a breath. Take a breath. I'm gonna beat around the bush. Breathe. Okay, and
He's
just
breathing.
she's gonna plop down on the ground and kind of steeple her fingers and look at the 8th and say, "So you're a life mage, right?"
He raises one eyebrow slightly. "Yes."
You can do life things, right?
"Yes."
Okay, so you would be able to compare genetic material, correct?
"It is possible."
Okay. So, real little simple thing. You can say no if you don't want to do it, but I mean, it'll probably take you like 5 seconds and you're already here. Can you see if myself and the Spring King are related? Just real quick.
Just a little bit.
He raises one eyebrow.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
"Very
So-
well.
Consider
Expect
it.
you to
in your-
attend to your less." Oh, sorry, Johnny.
No, yeah, he'll say I would consider myself to be in your debt. He'll nod.
He shakes his head. "That is not needed. Seeker, however, you will be prompt in our studying meeting."
I always am. I'm always there on time. Like early. And I'm the one who brings the cookies.
"I haven't seen you in over a week."
Okay. On my
You've
behalf,
been-
I've been a little busy.
"You've been obsessed with the disappearance of the undead."
Okay, yeah, that's a legitimate concern. Like, who is messing with their fetters, and where are they all going? Like, do you know how many ghosts DC has? And then all of a sudden they're just starting to pop up missing. Like, that's kind of like a big deal on my half. I know it's not that big to you, but that's me. You know, that is kind of like my job description. Sorry.
He just tilts his head to the side, very, and like his eyes kind of go unfocused.
She'll just kind of take a deep breath and say, "Okay, sorry about that. I will be there on time with coffees and cookies. And an apology note because
There's no response.
If I am, then I can send a note with you. He'll nod. Look, see? It's a benefit already.
There's still no response. His eyes actually are starting to go like white.
He's doing magic shit. I'm gonna shut up now. He'll flop down.
kind of lean over and say, "Well, I don't know. Maybe he's dying. I don't really know how all that works."
His eyes like go back normal, and he straightens his head. I believe you will find the answers that you seek in the downtown area. I was told that you should look near the museums.
She'll look over to
Here,
Gerald.
what?
She'll look over to Gerald and say, "Okay, that's where we're going after this, buddy. You, me. A, we're gonna see the museum, and B, we're gonna find our ghosties."
But what about what? And how?
They like to take their time.
He'll hold
It's
his hands
weird.
up, and they say, "We're the crazy."
The eighth will stand after a moment, kind of crack his knuckles, walk over to the two of them. He'll just place his hand on each of their foreheads, just not exactly roughly, but just like there's no ceremony or anything to it. Concentrate for a few moments, closes his eyes, and I'll step back. As far as I can tell, you are related. However, guarantee its accuracy.
I mean,
Anomalies.
what do you mean anomalies?
He means that I went to Arcadia and got myself reshifted. No thumbs up.
I mean, I guess another good point is that I technically died, so that's another thing.
That too. I was buried.
I had my throat slit.
By the way, you notice all of the there's like a ton of insects that are around you that seem to be like heading towards the eighth. A lot more birds in the trees, and just you even see a couple of deer poking their heads through the trees coming towards the group.
You know, I have to admit, as the Vernal Sovereign, this is actually very nice. We'll kind of look around.
Oh, and Joey, just because I forgot it earlier. If they are spirits of war, depending on your kind of your ruling, I would consider them kind of like quote unquote malevolent spirits, which she kind of she is soul scarred,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah, they tend to focus their negative attentions onto soul scarred.
Normally they would, but they are kept very tightly under control.
True, yeah.
Like, he's spirit 5. These bitches ain't doing nothing he don't tell them to do.
That is true. Yeah.
He'll go back and sit down and just kind of look back and forth between the two of you. Did you find the answers you sought?
Yes. Thank you.
Hold on.
Also, the 8th, on a whole nother topic. I do wish to ascend to the next level of the Mysterium. so that would require an initiation. Because I am very vehemently trying to become a savant.
He just flicks his fingers. Bring me proof of your competence, and we will see.
She'll nod. Okay, I can do that. Eventually, I don't know how. I got it. When I figure out what's happening to the ghosts. And I'll do it all
He
by
raised-
my lonesome. Hopefully.
He raises
probably
one eyebrow.
not.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm proud of you, and I'm sure you'll do well. Like 2 thumbs up.
She'll give him an awkward smile and then another thumbs up and say, I'm not gonna go too much into detail with the Mysterium. Basically, think of a ladder. I'm on the bottom rung of the ladder right now. I want to go up a step, but to do it, I gotta accomplish something.
I am a small potato. You've got this.
She looks so confused, but she will give him a thumbs up.
He just shrugs like, I don't know, it's a meme thing. I believe in you. You can do the thing.
She'll nod and look back to the ape and say, okay, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
He inclines his head very slightly, flicks a finger, and you feel just kind of a weight on your shoulder for just a moment. But head turns and heads into the trees with his posse following him.
She'll say, wait, what did you do? What was that weight?
You just see one of the wolfhounds just look back at Seeker before turning around and following the 8th back into the woods.
Oh, you little hoe, what did you do?
So, hey, Kim, mark in your blue booking that you have a rank 3 Falcon Spirit following you.
Oh. Oh, damn. Because that's what she needed. More people watching over her shoulder. Because that's what Gerald is technically there for.
And if that's all you guys need me for, I'm gonna head off because I got to relax before bed because I have work in the morning.
We love you, Joey.
Bye.
Thank you, Joey. Have a good night.
Welcome. You too, boy.
Bye.
Hi, boy. So yes, Asher looks at her like, you know that look between like very, very happy and very confused?
Mm-hmm.
That's a look on his face right now.
She'll just give him a thumbs up. So I guess that's a thing now. And that was my mentor, by the way. His name is the 8th.
Very lovely gentleman.
Mhm.
He'll put his hands in his pockets and walk again.
So, now you have to remember, this is the first time I've told anyone my name in several years. It's been quite a while. And she'll, just in case, she'll do a double check and she'll look around and everything. And because, shit, she don't know about the Falcon Spirit, but she still doesn't want the 8th to get a hold of her true name. So she'll look to Gerald and she'll reach over and she'll cover his ears. He does not look very happy about that, but he's not saying anything.
He'll lean in.
Yeah, and she will lean
Plan
up.
like some terrible like attack or something.
Yeah. And she'll just say, Brooke Ward, but I became Brooke Belmont later. So currently now the sleepers know me as Sultana Shaye. But my name is Brooke Belmont.
That I'm trying not to crack the fuck up. I don't
Why?
know, because that's his last name.
Brooke or Belmont?
Beaumont is his last name.
Oh my
Before he was
god.
taken.
Holy shit. Belmont was the name of her dead husband. Or the
And
last
then
name when they got married.
that's why I'm trying not to laugh.
Oh my god.
No, he'll blush and he'll say my last name before it was taken was Logan.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh wow. I've waited so long to see you. Just to know that you're okay. Not even anything as dramatic as to look at you or anything, just to know that you were okay. Not even I'll just smile.
And she will return the smile. And she looks very confused right now.
Words right there with you.
Yeah, she's just trying to, because she doesn't really feel emotion like other people, so she's just trying to figure out how would a person normally feel when they meet their death.
Kind of, yeah, he's right there with you. Um, but yeah, he'll walk along and he'll say, "I really don't know what happened to your mother, though. I tried to find her, but I'll shrug."
She'll nod and say, can still do the ghost thing later if you want, though. I would need a little bit of time to prepare and just make sure. Plus I could probably just look in obituaries and stuff for, hopefully she's not there.
To be honest, I've settled. I've accepted that regardless of what happens, she's no longer a part of my life. So, if you don't need to know, then don't worry about it. If
She'll
you need
nod.
to know, though, then I'm willing to tell you anything you need to know. I remember her. I remember her name. I remember everything.
I mean, to be completely frank, not really. I don't really need to know all that badly.
Okay. This is such a strange feeling. It's like everything in the world is in this moment, and yet it ends moment to moment. You know what I mean?
I do, yeah.
It's like, in one hand, the best moment of my life, and then at another time, it's just, now it's a fact. Here you are. And you're just a part of my life now.
She'll nod. Yeah, trust me, it's going both ways.
I don't think I'm going to ask anything of you or expect anything. We're going to have to build this slowly.
Definitely.
My wife is definitely going to. I don't think she's not going to be upset, anything like that. He'll scratch his head. Oh, hey, by the way, I have a child with another woman. Kind of didn't mention that. Girlfriend was pregnant when I was taken. Oh, yeah, about that.
Well,
I'll come back up.
I don't
If
think
she's any sort of damn old, if you've seen it, whatever. We'll just shrug. Foretold it, and there's why didn't she say? I was just gonna snort.
I mean, maybe she didn't see. I mean, you never know. I don't know how your guys' magic works, so.
Other than that, I don't either. All right. I unfortunately do have a mountain of kingly things to attend to now that I've seen to personal affairs. And as I understand
yeah,
it is Friday, correct?
It is early Friday morning. Very early.
It is very early. Why am I awake so early? Why am I awake so early? Oh my god. I'll just shake his head. Bye. As I understand it, you have a. He'll wave his hands while yawning, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. As I understand it, you have a date tonight, so
Huh? Was
I
that?
won't keep you too long.
Wait, is that just going around now? What?
No, I just know because of Claudio.
He know.
Me, Claudio, and Will know it. That's it. I only know it because I'm nosy. I'll just shrug. They may have been gushing over it. He'll hold his hands up. Like,
Gushing. What do you?
they may have heard about it.
Why would they be gushing? I don't understand.
Apparently the good doctor was impressed that you could hold your own against him in a fight, and he found your fierce soul rather appealing.
She'll kind of she'll stand up straighter and try to make herself look bigger and say, yes, I did hold my own in a fight against him.
A smile. I'm sure you're ferocious, my dear.
I am.
I'm trembling in my very shoes.
You should be. Just wait until the zombies are created.
The zombies.
Yeah.
Granted, I could turn every single vine, branch, and leaf into this forest into a weapon, but hey, the zombies. It's just no shrug.
I mean, like, have you seen Alec? Alec is terrifying. Alec's also kind of slowly rotting, but that's not the point here.
That is not my fetish.
Well, I mean, can't really help it. Because zombies.
Embalming?
Hmm?
You can't embalm him?
You'd have to use an embalmed corpse already, and they're already damaged, So you just kind of want to like grab a fresh one right when they come into the morgue. And they do rot still.
It's just dropped as he's listening. It's just like. I now see why you and Wilmore can get along so well.
Oh, I mean, I won't lie. What I do is not, picture perfect or anything. How many times do I have to say it? I'm a necromancer. Death is sort of my plaything. I go into the twilight for walks, for peaceful walks.
Peaceful walks. I go through the hedge, so I get you.
The twilight is very, very quiet.
He just looks like he held back saying something. It was like looking up, and it just went through and then went back out, and he'll lower his head and smile at her.
Not. What was that? What were you thinking? No. Also, you have to tell me like the whole little favor thing from earlier too.
Which one?
The thing you said. Wait until we get confirmation, and then you tell me.
Oh, I told you already.
What was it? I forgot.
That I already love you.
Oh, I thought it was something else. Okay.
But now I have that song stuck in my head from that movie with Rogers and Hammerstein. Do I love you because you're wonderful? Whatever. Singing is not my forte.
Not mine either, that's for sure. Sure. Yeah, sure.
He'll start walking again, like to where she at a following pace.
Yep. She'll walk along and say,
As I understand, you have yes.
No, you go first. My bad.
As I understand it, you have a city to save, or at least it's undead.
Yeah. Well, okay. I won't lie. The ghosts are being released from their fetters, which is basically think of like a ship's anchor. The anchor keeps the obviously what an anchor does. I'm not gonna go. Basically, a fetter is the same thing. It keeps the ghost in one general area and linked to this earth, but somebody's doing something with them.
Well, what are they doing?
They're fixing them.
Fixing them.
Yes. Let me. How do I put
Is it
this?
a bad thing?
No, it's not exactly a bad thing, but it is a very curious thing. Because I don't think these are mages that are doing this. Their fetters are resolved and their souls are no longer bound to this plane of existence, but that doesn't mean that they're not bound somewhere. And a lot of ghosts are being taken. Normally, any mage that is helping resolve their issues, it would take a while because, oh my gosh, you ever ask a ghost, hey, what can I do to help you move on? And it's like a bazillion part quest that you get from World of Warcraft with like vague guidelines. It's not easy to do, and yet massive numbers are apparently disappearing and just being resolved, and it's impossible without them actually being taken. So I gotta go check all that out and make sure that they're not being used for some nefarious plan.
Okay, that makes sense. I have literally 0 resources in this area to help you with, except loving encouragement and pride.
Well, I can she'll just kind of make herself look bigger again and say, I've got this.
He'll pick
Yeah.
2 like dandelion floofs, and he'll wave them like pom poms. He'll just wave them, and then when he like does the thing like where you smack them together, like yeah, psh, psh, they burst in like a little dandelion burst, and they'll blow like. I wish for your success.
She'll smile widely. Say thank you. I do have to spend a lot more time in the twilight now and figure all that out, but I will do. So thank you for the encouragement. And she'll look around, and then she'll end up just picking up Gerald and taking his little paws and just kind of using his palms as tiny little pom-poms, though she's being obviously careful not to hurt him or anything, and he doesn't seem to mind. She'll just be like, go, woo, you got this.
You got this.
You've got all that kingly duty. You can go do that, because that sounds really boring.
I have to decide if I'm going to hunt down a Pegasus or a unicorn for the change of season.
What?
I have to decide if I'm going to hunt down a Pegasus or a unicorn for the change of season.
I understood what you said. I don't...
I'm the one who gets to choose the method for challenge between the court and season. And the challenging is the summer court. And I have chosen that basically we have to run up and pluck a single hair from the tail. And I'm trying to figure out if it's from a unicorn or a Pegasus.
Oh. Wow, I didn't even know those things were real.
Unicorn and Pegasus?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
What?
Do you want one?
Okay, let me when I say what, I typically have heard what you said. I just don't, it is not comprehending in my head.
You're not processing it. I got you. Well, you really are my daughter. Okay.
Like,
I
I
can't
don't
break
even...
this down any simpler. Okay, I literally cannot think of how, when asking my daughter, "Do you want a pony, honey? You want a pony with a horn and wings?" Like, I can't break it down any smaller than that. We're at the bottom.
She'll just roll her eyes. and say, "Look, I don't even know where I would keep one."
Nobody
I don't-
needs a Pegasus, okay? It's like a Ferrari. You don't need a Ferrari. It's just nice. Nobody needs a Pegasus.
Yeah, but okay, I don't know. I don't know how to take care of Pegasus. I don't even know how I'd be able to see
You
it.
don't take care of Pegasus. They take care of themselves. They're smart.
The-
Fine, don't take a Pegasus.
Okay,
I
fine, I
wasn't-
won't.
I wasn't offering it anyway.
Yeah. Okay then. I wasn't offering to. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of taking it either. Yeah.
Young lady.
Old man.
I'll crack up. I'll put an arm around her, like around her shoulder. Okay. What do you want me to call you?
Seeker.
Okay.
I mean, just anything other than like my real name when we aren't in private. Because let me tell you, matter mages can make the walls have ears. Okay, it would be matter in life to technically have ears, and then you'd also need to use some mind to actually give the wall a mind to be able to tell you back. But okay, they can. You'd be amazed what can listen in. Is basically what I'm trying to say. So it would have to be in private.
I could call you Belle if you wanted.
That's fine. Like I really don't care too much what I'm called. To be completely frank, like it's just I don't know. Names have never really been a kind of they've just kind of been like that thing.
They have importance to us.
I mean, technically they have importance to us too. It's just that I don't care too much for it. Just kind of like, oh, I've hidden my name for so long that I don't really care what I'm called at this point.
I'll smile. We'll go back out to the bike with her. Do you want me to drop you off at home?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I have to go make sure Alec hasn't rotted onto the floor or anything and lost a limb. That would not again. That would suck.
When he loses his bowels.
No, they actually do that beforehand. Kind of why they, like when they have that thing like when a person dies, they actually lose weight, and people are all like, "Oh, it's the soul." No, they have no more muscle control and stuff, so they just kind of like.
Really don't know anything about death. That's not my job, mortally.
Okay, sorry, it's my bad.
I have a really interesting mortal job.
And what's that?
I'm a color specialist.
A car specialist?
A color specialist.
Color specialist?
Yes.
How does that even work?
I work to advise people on what colors to make things. So, let's say you have a company that wants to make a logo, okay? Or you have a fashion designer that wants to incorporate a spectrum of colors into their new designs, or you have an architect who wants to decide what color to make a structure that they're working on, you know what I'm saying, or an interior designer, or just any form of design where they need someone's opinion on color, and for the pairing of colors, and for colors to be essentially he like rolls his hands like advised on. He'll point at himself.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
I had to stay still for a very long time, watch things. The seasons changed so much. It just kind of all I really could do was watch. And you know how they talk about the colors of spring and the colors. You following me here?
Yeah, I got you.
Exactly. I paid a lot of attention to color. I could tell you exactly what color your eyes were.
Of course.
He gives you the Pantone color, like exactly correct.
She'll blink. Oh,
I told you.
okay then.
I could break down your entire form into its Pantone colors. Your skin is, and it'll name that one. Your hair is, and they'll name that one. I know, it's weird.
Okay.
I blush because he actually feels like he's being stupid now.
We'll give him a wide, smile and a thumbs up. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's a lot better than my job.
What, student?
Librarian.
Not bad at all.
For the moment, I'm a librarian, and oh my God, I'm such a student. Like, I'm still going to college, and for nursing, and then I've got, then my mage studies, and it's just kind of like, wow. So, when I'm technically supposed to be working at the library, I'm reading, and then when I'm at school, I'm doing all of that, and then when I'm in the Athenaeum, I'm doing more work and more reading, and it's and I've still got to save the city on top of that.
He'll smile like he doesn't want to like demean her ability, but of course he's going to fret.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
Okay. What's that?
If you need a break, okay, or if you ever just need anything, and I'm being serious, so if you're ever short on money or if you ever just need something, I am positive you got yourself. I am sure that you can take care of this. But if you just kind of need a little, you'll kind of roll his hand like a, like a little break. Just don't hesitate to call me, okay?
She'll nod. Will do. And the same thing goes for you.
I mean, well, yeah, of course.
The two-way street.
Two-way street. Two-way highway.
Highway. Okay.
He'll smile. Okay. Well. He'll hop on his bike and get her home. Drop her off.
As he's going, she'll just kind of say, or as he's leaving, after he pets the monkey, she'll say, a friend of mine is planning on meeting you soon. She wants to talk about the missing children.
Oh my.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. I will tell you right now, her beliefs are a little weird.
Is it? It's what? Donati told me about this. I was paying attention. I swear. The Nahira, Zahira,
Zahira.
Is that it?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
She is religious, so I will just put that out there. She believes her magic is like God's work and stuff.
I was religious at one point, and then I got buried in the ground, became a tree. So if this is all part of God's divine work, I don't really have much need for him anymore. But I can respect somebody else's agency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's pretty cool. She kind of gets to the point. She does really like to play the political game, though, and considering you've got the title of Spring King, she probably will be very polite and formal. So, I mean, she's a pretty cool chick. She's,
Chickadee. She's pretty cool.
Chickadee's, stayed over at my house a couple times, a couple nights. She's pretty, yeah. Mm.
Oh my, is she, are you?
So, have a great day. I'll see you later, okay?
Wow. Because you ignored my little, what I didn't say in the forest, I'm going to let that one slide. I'll hug her.
Wait, no, that's not how this works.
No, yeah, but that's not how it works. He'll put his helmet on.
No, tell me.
Rev up.
Hey, no. She'll knock on his helmet. No, tell me.
Well, you tell me.
No, you first.
You first.
You first.
We need to solve this as we need to solve this as men do.
Arm
Civilized.
wrestle.
Yes. Now, if I arm wrestled you, I'd probably break your arm.
And she'll place her hand on her chest, that typical insulted pose and everything. She'll go, oh, how dare you? I am strong. Thank you very much.
I understand that you are a strong, surviving woman, but I'm just saying, there's more to me than meets the eye.
And there is more to me than meets the eye.
Oh God, you really are just straight from my loins. Great. Is this your special lady friend?
I don't know. I honestly haven't talked to her. I don't know if it's like a fling or what. I mean, yeah.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh boy.
I mean, it's just sex. It's not like either one of us are gonna get pregnant.
He like chokes on air. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. I thought he was ready. He wasn't. He just chokes on air.
She'll just shrug.
It's like he's trying to process that he doesn't care about the fact that she had sex, but he doesn't understand why he does.
He'll knock on his helmet again and say, "Okay, your
It
turn.
is
What was it?"
Oh, he's got to rack his brain for a moment. I almost said something completely crass, but now I can't remember what it was. It was like really, really crass too, like something you really shouldn't say to your daughter. Now I can't remember what it was.
Oh no!
No, I know, but come on, it's been like 20 minutes. Like it's okay. Oh, what were we talking about at the time? Probably
don't know.
involved balls or something.
Talked about a lot.
I know. Well, it didn't involve Morgan. It didn't have anything to do with little Morgan. No. I think. So Bounty of Spring? No. My brain took something pervertedly. That's what it was. I know that. I just can't remember what it was. But I remember. I was being a perverted jackass. And decided it would be best for you not to see that side of me. But you must remember, Papa is king of the court of desire.
Of course.
Oh, God. But if you do happen to just, kind of just be careful tonight. Like, I don't want to see. I'm trying so hard.
I mean, well, today is Friday, and that's when the theater and stuff with Will is.
But Will Morgan has a reputation, is what I'm saying.
I mean, like, worst comes to worst, I'll just throw him in the Twilight. Or let
That's
Gerald
not-
eat him.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking, but okay, sure.
What?
Those work too.
I mean, it's just dinner and then going out to see the theater. I mean, like, free food. Hello.
I know, but he's a charming doctor person who may have a history of repeated philandering.
I mean, shit, who's to say that I don't? I mean, no.
Oh, well, I mean, by all means, go ahead.
I'll be fine, don't worry about it.
Oh, you'll be fine. Go be fine.
Yeah. So, and just watch out for Zahira. She is a very, very persuasive, young, attractive woman.
And I am a very, 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 very married man. I mean, that being said, if my wife takes a fancy to her and all three of us, well, it happens. It's happened before. I'm not saying it hasn't happened. It happened like 3 nights ago, but whatever. We're just going to throw his hands up like, let's not really go into that. Let's just get past my sex life now with my daughter.
Kind of nod and say,
How pretty? Okay, just
Yes. Like I'm not good at describing that sort of stuff, but yes. Um. Also, when you have time to speak to again, there's probably some stuff I should tell you, but that can be saved for a later date.
just shrug if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh. Because it's going to take me a little while to work up to actually talking about that sort of stuff.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
just give me a call. Invite me out to coffee. Come over. Do what you want. Like I said, you can come to the court whenever you want. Now you know where it is. Do me a favor, if you bring anybody with you, give the high source a call first.
Yeah, I'll call him. I mean, let's be honest here. Like, the only people I'd really bring is, like, Zahira and Gerald.
He kisses the monkey's nose again. Okay, we really do have to go.
Okay.
He will actually lean over and very kind of gently, like, kiss her forehead. Like, in a very fatherly way.
She'll kind of stand there, because, like, it's the first time that's ever happened. She's just like, how do react this?
He's in that same place, don't worry. He's like, how do you convey emotion? Let's do this. Mwah.
It's so bad. And she'll,
And then he'll, like, press the spot he kissed. Like, boop.
she'll just, kind of give him a hug.
All the awkward hugs.
Kind of.
It's that thing where you kind of do the hug dance first.
Yeah.
You almost go for the Christian sidearm, and then you kind of, like, settle in on the, like, full chest to chest, but the arm between you two, so.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he'll boop her nose again, and he'll put his helmet down, and he will leave before we stay up all night doing these fucking twos.
And she will wave goodbye.
Okay, so. Unless you have anything else you want to do.
Nope.
We can end our scene there.
Woohoo!
If nothing needs to be added, we have our answers. Yay! In fact, Seeker is the daughter of the Spring King. And who knows what fun adventures await there.
Oh,
But
boy.
for now, the only adventure awaits is sleep. So, good evening, fair viewers. Goodbye.